We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
The Kylian Mbappe story that broke yesterday, just before the game against Benfica. Everyone's had their say. I have had my say, and you can go on social media on Twitter and listen to what I've got to, or read what I wrote. But Thierry Henry, because you guys will all air your thoughts on the matter, but this is Thierry Henry speaking about the issue as far as Kylian Mbappe and PSG is concerned.
Nobody likes to be exposed to what you're not good at. You just don't like it. But there is something that's bigger than anyone else, is the club. But did they make him feel that the club was the most important thing, or they make him feel that he was more important than the club? And I think at one point for me, and I will use my own stories, and I know you guys will understand. I didn't like to play high and wide at Barcelona. I hated it, but I had to do it for the team. I didn't like, after 100 caps and I don't know how many goals I played, and I scored, sorry, for France, 51. I had to go and play on the left. I didn't hear anyone saying, oh, what a nice gesture to go and play on the left for others are less goals than me and less caps. But at one point, I always remember there's only one rule. The boss is asking you to do something, you do it for the good of the team. And your team is winning. If your team was losing, I would have understood the argument. Nobody...
All right, that was Thierry Henry speaking on the Kylian Mbappe issue. We'll just have a merry-go-round first before we reel out the numbers this morning. Kingsley, starting with you, and please be loud.
Kylian Mbappe, I think we envisaged this happening when they were giving him almost everything. France will give him Real Madrid, will give you this, will give you that. And I feel he needs to understand that football has gone beyond making one player.
I think I remember, further down the road,
the PSG team that has Lionel Messi. Even Neymar, when you cook, and when you look at won 2 or 3 balls. Then we'll be talking about Mbappe, looking at Neymar and saying, no, I should be the go-to man. That team, there's Messi, there's Neymar, and we've got some other fantastic players. What Mbappe should do at his age, yes, he has won the World Cup, and then you can say, I think it's the next big thing after Messi and Ronaldo. But then, the issue is that he feels whatsoever he wants should be getting. If he wants to play at this particular position, he should be playing there. If he wants to start this game, he should do that. You can't do that in a club that is not yours. You need to listen to it. Right now, I feel PSG brought this themselves. They need to find a way to make it happen. If he's not happy, maybe he will do it.
Okay. Rotimi.
Women who now own businesses or want to come into the industry, they want to expand.
Monday.
Inflation gets in the way of.
I don't know. Yes, all of this stuff around it. But I think it could be coming off different things that still don't have the details. Because when I first said
banks was increased. What that
started
means is that bank
but then again, I feel someone
to lend. That's
find out what it is.
Interest rates were also increased, meaning that for you to lend money, you need to pay more in returning that money. If you include the fact that women essentially do not have collateral that banks
maybe it could be over pampering, it could be any other thing, but I'll just give it the benefit of the doubt.
There's also this self-selection that happens with women.
I think that there were promises made by PSG. Now, PSG tried to keep those promises. Unfortunately, many of the players they went for did not come. So, like Ori said, you're playing for the team. The January transfer window is not open. Play for the team. In January, you can move on. I don't think, in my opinion, he should come out at this time to cry over it. Look, if Mbappe, Messi and Neymar is playing well, then it's good for the team. Man, I don't think so. I think he's bringing too many unnecessary attention before the World Cup.
All right, so the general perception is that he's not going to come out of this smelling like roses.
I do agree with what everybody has said. But remember, he started off this nonsense with France.
when he, different sponsors, not taking part in team photo, which is absolute BS. So it's all wrong, and I'm surprised at him because he comes from a very good family. He's a well balanced individual. He did so much for his former school when he took them to the World Cup and all. So I'm shocked and surprised at his behavior. And I agree with Rotimi that there's a possibility of mental health issues, and he has been enabled and entitled, and that's the price that PSG is paying for giving one player so much power. You understand? So they're counting. The chickens have come home to roost for me. At the end of the day, they gave him so much power in order for him not to leave. That power has gone to his head, and he started to behave. And I love everything that Henry said. One of the greatest players to ever kick a round leather ball, and players to ever kick around. And basically, what he's saying to encapsulate is there's no iron team. Is he good? As good as he is, can he win everything if he's only one playing? He can't do it now. He has teammates who play for him. He has defenders, Donnarumma and what's the other goalkeeper? Kylian, that keep the ball out to the net. You have your defense line, you have your midfielders. Can you do everything on your own? The boy should go and sit down and beg. I'm very disappointed in him.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.